Okay, quick little disclaimer at the beginning of this video. His name is Templeton Walker. I repeat, his name is Templeton Walker. We talk a little bit about failure in this video and being okay with addressing it. I called him Walkerton, Templeton, the whole video. First time we ever met. Sorry, buddy. If you see this, I'm sorry. It's me being me. Hey, what's up guys? Jake here. Hey, I'm at the Chandler Mall today here in Chandler, Arizona. I'm meeting up real quick with Walker Templeton. He's a real estate agent, broker here in Chandler, Arizona. And him and I have been engaging with each other's content on LinkedIn for a while now. And today's an excellent example of how important it is to meet the people you engage online, offline. We're gonna have a little talk. He has an awesome personal brand, podcast, the whole thing. So let's see what he's up to. All right, cool, man. Can you just give us like 1 minute about who you are, what you're doing, and just a little bit about what you're up to?
So, Templeton Walker, I run the Templeton Group.
Yeah.
I've been a realtor for about 5 years.
Okay.
I started at zero. I had never sold a home. I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I've grown that to about an $80 million a year in volume business.
Okay.
I have about 27 people working for the company.
Yeah.
I have a lot of clients here in town and throughout the state. And you know, I'm also a husband, father of 3, so that's kind of my balance. You know, just really taking care of my family and then building a brand and a company that, you know, that is mine and that I believe in.
That's awesome, man. That's cool. So the reason I asked you to talk today is because like we're the classic 2018 example of like what's possible on social media. I moved out to Phoenix about 10 and a half months ago. I didn't know a single person out here. Came in blind and literally just been using Instagram to meet like everybody in Arizona, it seems like. And you were one of them. And what caught my attention is your content. You know, obviously you do your podcast. You're really big on Instagram stories, which I absolutely love because that's probably what caught my attention the most. Before I ever even DM'd you the first time, I felt like I kind of already known you from watching your stories, and that's kind of what I try to do with mine as well, is because that's really the connection. They always say that your feed on your post on your wall on Instagram is like your business card. That's like this is exactly what I'm up to, but the stories are where you get personal. Yeah, that's like the everyday stuff, right?
The Instagram stories to me really is like people's chance to like get a peek into like who I really am and what my day looks like and the struggles I have, the wins I have, the losses I have.
Yeah.
I can be funny. I miss myself.
Yeah.
Essentially, and I think that's why people like it is I'm just myself.
Yeah.
And if they like it, great. If they don't, they can swipe right past it.
Yeah.
And when you start thinking that way, you know, it's so powerful because you're like, all right, the people who are into me are going to connect, and the people who are not, they have the ability to not look.
Yep, they could either never come back or come back for the next one, right? Yeah, that's cool. I really like that. You know, I get a lot of people that I help with developing their personal brand, and the first thing they say is like, hey, I'm like really embarrassed, you know, about this, and it's difficult. When you first started, did you go into it and it was easy the first day?
No.
No.
No, not easy at all.
Yeah, how was it at first?
It was scary. I mean, like even me, I'm really outward and personable, and I love people. But even then, I still have fears. I'm human.
Still feel it now, right?
We all have limiting beliefs.
Yeah.
But it's those of us who choose to just push past that and say, you know what, fear is just an obstacle, and it's not. Quite frankly, it's not real.
Right.
Most fear comes from what we think other people will think about us.
Yes.
And then when you find out that other people have insecurities and shortcomings and all sorts of things in their life that they're worried about, it's like, it's so freeing because you're like, you know what, they're just another person. I've been in rooms with some really wealthy and I guess important people, and when you just see them as another human being, it kind of just takes all the barriers down. And when you don't have that fear, now you have the ability to go and, like you hit me up today, and we're like, hey dude, can I swing by the business expo, we'll connect, and here we are creating a friendship.
That's all it took, right? Yeah, it's amazing. You know, a lot of people, you know, they are afraid of the failure, and that's really a big thing. They feel like they're going to fail, nobody's going to watch it, or they're going to look stupid, and yesterday I put out a video and I started addressing my failures. I was like, look, you guys might think like I have a cool life now based on my Instagram, but like I listed off like 10 different jobs. I was like, I used to dig ditches and work at McDonald's and all this, you know, tobacco company, all this stuff, and I failed at all of it, but all of it is what led to the next step where I learned how to get to where I'm at right now. Without those failures, I would have been nothing. And I had dozens of people shoot me DMs like, hey, I think it's really cool that you acknowledge those failures. It makes me a little bit less self-conscious of what I'm up to now, you know?
You know, I really think like authenticity and vulnerability are two of the best things you can do right now as you build a personal brand, as you build a business, if you're a salesperson or you have a product or service.
Yeah.
If you can show people that you're human and you're flawed, that you're genuine, you care, and you want to take care of people, it goes so far because no one wants to buy from a perfect, polished person anymore who makes, you know, like I just don't believe there's a connection there.
Right.
But when you come in and you say, you know what, I have failed. Dude, I've had 35 jobs. I was like unemployable. I was always a hard worker, but if I didn't like it, I was just not going to do it. But I say that to say this. Every time I lost one of those jobs or would quit one of those jobs or get fired from one of those jobs, I was failing towards my end, you know, towards my destiny.
Yep, that's how I think about it.
And you gotta almost, like, things don't happen to you, they happen for you.
Yeah.
So all of those jobs happen for me.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, that kind of sets me up for what I want to talk about next is, especially with you being in real estate, everything that you do probably depends on this. You know, everyone gets so focused on making content, putting it out, but the reason behind that content is to provide value. But when you're in sales like you or even me, you know, your real goal is to get people to pick up the phone or to get a hold of you someday. So with what you're doing, how important is it to take the relationships you make online offline?
It's everything, right? Because, you know, whether it's a direct message or a phone call or a letter, that's my initial engagement. But people have to understand, I can't sell a house from a direct message or from a phone call or a letter. I can only sell that house once someone agrees to set an appointment with me and meet me. So they got to understand that, like that, your online content and your direct messages and your prospecting is only the first step in this sales funnel, where it's the touch that gets your foot in the door, and then you have to go in and create rapport, create relationship, create value, and then once you've done those things, you can transact.
Right. You know, I think that's why it's so important to be genuine in your content anyways, is because if you're putting on some big facade on your content and people are like, wow, that guy's really cool, I want to work with him, and then you meet them offline and you're a totally different person, they're going to be so disappointed, right?
Well, and it's exhausting. Like, if you're trying to be anything that you are not, you're going to get tired of it. And people will also see through it. They'll see through the bullshit. So it's like, you have to just be yourself, and hopefully that person is kind, caring, loving, hardworking, and genuine. And if you're those things and that's your message, you're going to win. But, and then, to your point though, if you're trying to, if I was like suited and booted and trying to be $1 million listing, and then you met me most days, you'd be like, that's not the same guy.
Got the Yeezys on, you know?
I got Yeezys on, I got $40 tattoos. So it's like,
I got those too.
So it's like, I'd rather you just know now that I'm wearing Yeezys and I have tattoos. So when you meet me, I can wear Yeezys and have tattoos, and my knowledge and my expertise will speak for itself rather than tricking someone into thinking I'm something I'm not, and then disappointing them when they meet me.
For sure. That home run, man. That's
we waste, otherwise everyone's time got wasted.
All of it, yours and theirs, right? And on their end, there might be hundreds, thousands, or millions of people's time you're wasting on their end. You're just one person. You got to think of it that way too, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, just one final thing I want to ask you. If you could go back to day one, like, okay, I want to start a podcast and do everything on Instagram and create content. Today's my first day of doing a personal brand. If you could go back to that day, what would you tell yourself?
To be myself, because for a while I was trying to be the realtor, and I was trying to be the guy that was on stage that was not me. He wasn't. I was trying to be something I wasn't. Where don't get me wrong, there's a time and place to put the suit and tie on and be very professional, and you got to be able to gauge those moments. But I was always trying to be like the uber, like, polished businessman, which just did not mesh well with like my character, quite frankly. So if you're going to start a personal brand, figure out who you are and be honest with yourself and share that message genuinely, because if it's anything but that, people will see through it.
For sure.
So figure out what your message is and who you are and share that.
Awesome, man. Home run. Well, hey, dude, I appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk to me. It's nice to meet you. This is day one of ever knowing each other for real, so this is cool, man. All right, guys, there it is. I told you that was going to be a heater of a sit-down interview. Walker said it all, man. If you're trying to do a personal brand in any way, the biggest thing you do is from day one, just be yourself to a fault. Even if you already started your personal brand. Hey, what's up, guys?
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. It's basically what I've been telling people. If you're trying to start a brand and you're on day one or day 1,000, but if in any way you feel like you're fronting, just restart. You can restart every single day if you want to, but the number one thing is just be yourself. Yesterday I put out a video talking about all the times I failed, every job I had that I thought was going to change my life that I failed at. Don't be afraid to fail and just do it.